In this video, I'm going to reveal a profound secret, one hidden within ancient Hermetic texts. It's a truth modern society has not just forgotten, but has been conditioned to entirely ignore. This isn't some New Age fad, but fundamental, ancient knowledge. It's the principle of transmutation, the incredible ability to convert your own raw vital energy from lower, primitive forms into higher, more potent expressions. This transformation happens through conscious will and a deep understanding of energy itself. The Hermetic masters of ancient Egypt, Greece, and mystery schools spanning civilizations understood a core law. All energy can be transformed, refined, and elevated. They knew how to turn base material into something far more valuable and powerful.
At the heart of this alchemical knowledge was a truth they guarded carefully. Your sexual energy, that primal, raw, life-generating force, is the most potent raw material for transmutation. It contains the literal power to create life itself. This isn't just a metaphor. It's the most powerful energetic signature your body produces, a literal force of creation, the very core of our evolutionary design. When conserved and directed properly, this same creative force can be transmuted. It transforms into higher forms of consciousness, into bursts of creative genius, into profound spiritual awakenings. It morphs into powers of manifestation that seem impossible to those operating with completely depleted systems, unaware of this secret.
They wonder how you do it, how you achieve so much. You're simply tapping into something they've been taught to waste. This knowledge gives you an unfair advantage, a secret weapon. Understanding this Hermetic transmutation is absolutely key. The Hermetic principle states that everything in the universe vibrates at different frequencies. That which vibrates at lower frequencies can be consciously raised to higher, more beneficial frequencies. This happens through the focused application of your will. This principle applies to all energy within you, your mental states, chaotic emotional patterns, and crucially, the vital life force pulsing through your body. Sexual energy vibrates at the level of base creative power, intensely physical and primal.
This makes it the perfect starting material for alchemical work. Why? Because it contains concentrated force that can be refined upward into magnificent higher expressions. The ancient masters called this base material the prima materia, the first matter from which all transformation begins. Your own sexual energy is your personal prima materia. It's the raw ore teeming with hidden gold, but it requires diligent refining to extract its true, immeasurable value. Don't let it go to waste. Ancient alchemists famously wrote about turning lead into gold. While many interpreted this literally, the true adepts understood they were describing something deeper: the transmutation of base sexual energy into the gold of spiritual consciousness.
Lead, in their symbolic language, represented heavy, dense, lower vibrational energy trapped in its crude physical form, entangled with primal urges. It's a low-frequency vibe, keeping you stuck in base instincts. Gold, conversely, represented refined, elevated, higher vibrational energy that has been purified, transformed, and liberated into its highest expression of consciousness. It's a high-frequency state, attracting clarity and abundance. So the process of converting lead to gold was never about literal metals. It was a powerful, esoteric metaphor for elevating sexual energy into enlightenment, into pure wisdom, all happening within the sacred vessel of your human body.
This was the real magnum opus, the great work. Every Hermetic text, every alchemical diagram, every mysterious symbol encoded this same fundamental truth. Conserve your sexual essence. Refine it through conscious practice. Then transmute it into higher forms, higher vibrations that grant you access to abilities and states far beyond normal human function. This wasn't mythology. It was practical instruction for those who understood the symbolic language. Modern society has tragically lost this understanding. It treats sexual energy as something to waste freely, to squander on fleeting pleasures, rather than recognizing it as the most valuable resource for personal transformation and evolution.
They've flipped the script entirely, promoting depletion.
The ancient knowledge that sexual conservation leads to spiritual power has been systematically removed, replaced with messages that frequent release is healthy, retention is dangerous. Don't fall for it. This deliberate reversal, this grand deception, serves a specific agenda. It benefits those who profit from humanity remaining weak, depleted, unable to access the higher capacities that true energetic transmutation unlocks. They want you dull, docile, and easily controlled. Retention reconnects you directly to that ancient hermetic truth. Your sexual energy is sacred fuel for your evolution, not a disposable waste product to be expelled whenever an urge arises. You are not just following a modern trend. You are reclaiming practices. These are the very practices mystery schools across millennia have guarded fiercely, transmitted only to those deemed worthy of the knowledge. You are joining an ancient lineage. You're entering a secret society of the awakened. The alchemical process of retention begins now. Sexual energy in its base form is like unrefined ore containing gold. The gold is present but locked within dense material. That dense material must be processed to extract its true value. Retention is the critical first stage of this alchemical process. It's where you consciously stop wasting this potent raw material and begin accumulating it within your system. You become a reservoir of power, building up a potent, high-frequency vibe that permeates your entire being. As this vital energy builds in your lower centers, pressure increases, like heat in an alchemical furnace. This internal pressure is not just necessary, it is absolutely essential for true transformation. Transmutation requires a focused, sustained force applied over time. This force breaks down lower forms and reconfigures them into higher arrangements. The discomfort, the intense urges you feel during retention, these aren't failures. Oh no, these are direct, undeniable signs the alchemical process is working perfectly, burning away the dross, beginning to refine your base energy.
It refines it into something infinitely more valuable, more aligned with your higher self. This is why Hermetic texts speak of the alchemical work requiring immense patience and unwavering endurance. True transmutation cannot be rushed. It follows its own profound cosmic timing. Now, here's where your conscious will truly comes into play. The conscious direction of your will and your laser-sharp focus determines everything. It decides whether retained energy simply creates pressure or actually transmutes. Energy follows attention. This means wherever you consciously place your mental focus, that is precisely where your accumulated sexual energy will flow. It's like a powerful river awaiting your guidance. Be mindful where you direct it.
If you're constantly thinking about sex, dwelling on urges, letting your mind wander in lower frequencies, the energy unfortunately stays concentrated in your lower centers. This creates frustration without true transmutation, just stagnation. But when you consciously direct your attention toward demanding creative work, deep intellectual pursuits, intense physical training, or profound spiritual practice, that sexual energy follows that exact focus. It then transmutes. It transmutes into the specific form you're directing it toward. This is the Hermetic principle of mentalism in action. Your mind is the ultimate master force that shapes, directs, and literally molds all other forces within your being.
You are the sculptor of your own energy. An artist retaining, focused on their masterpiece, transmutes sexual energy into creative genius, unparalleled inspiration, a flow of high vibrational insights. A driven entrepreneur retaining, focused on building an empire, transmutes it into strategic insight, into an almost supernatural manifestation power. The energy becomes precisely what you consciously tell it to become. The physical manifestations of successful transmutation become undeniably obvious once this process has been sustained for weeks and months. People will notice a shift, a glow, a quiet power, an elevated energetic vibe.
Your creative output increases dramatically as raw sexual energy converts into prolific artistic or intellectual production. Your very presence becomes magnetic, almost hypnotic, as refined energy radiates from your field. It subtly yet profoundly affects everyone around you.
They feel your elevated vibration, even if they can't name it. Your manifestation abilities strengthen exponentially, a powerful force field of attraction. Your elevated vibration aligns you with uncanny opportunities and mind-bending synchronicities that seem like pure magic to those operating at lower, more depleted frequencies. Things just happen for you, literally.
Even your words begin to carry a germinating power, planting ideas in others' minds, influencing reality in ways that feel almost supernatural, like you're weaving spells. This is true command, a higher evolutionary trait. These aren't random benefits. They are the predictable, undeniable results of hermetic transmutation, successfully converting base sexual energy into gold-level consciousness and capability. You've activated an ancient universal law. You've activated the very same alchemical process the ancient masters painstakingly described. You are turning the lead of animal desire into the pure, shimmering gold of human potential fully realized, a higher evolutionary state.
True hermetic mastery means gaining absolute conscious control over this entire transmutation process. It means you can deliberately convert your sexual energy into whatever specific form best serves your current purpose, your highest goal. You become the conductor of your internal symphony. Need intense physical power for athletics? Direct that energy downward into your muscles and nervous system. Need creative genius? Transmute it into inspiration, elevated mental states. Need profound spiritual insight for meditation? Refine that energy upward, channeling it through your spine into your higher brain centers, awakening intuitive faculties. This level of control is what separates hermetic adepts.
It separates them from those who merely stumble into retention benefits accidentally without understanding the profound universal principles governing energy transformation. You are not just a passenger. You become an alchemist of your own being. You consciously wield the very same forces that create life itself, directing them with precision toward whatever outcomes you choose to manifest. This is divine power, made accessible to you, a birthright to reclaim. Access to higher states of awareness, to truly mystical experiences, becomes not just possible, but inevitable through sustained, deliberate transmutation. Elevated consciousness requires elevated energy to power it.
Most people never experience true mystical states, profound insights, or expanded awareness because their energy vibrates at frequencies too low, too dense to access these subtle levels. Their evolutionary programming is stuck. It's like trying to receive crystal-clear FM radio signals with antiquated equipment that only picks up static-filled AM. The higher frequencies absolutely exist, but you lack the energetic capacity, the refined tuner, to tune in. Retention, when combined with conscious, deliberate transmutation, dramatically raises your baseline vibration. It elevates your energetic signature high enough that states described in ancient texts become directly accessible, not theoretical. You begin experiencing undeniable synchronicities, flashes of intuitive knowing, moments of profound unity consciousness, and phenomena Hermetic masters reported. This isn't imagination. It is the natural result of operating your consciousness at frequencies most humans never reach. The deepest Hermetic truth, the ultimate secret, is that retention itself is not the ultimate goal. No, it is merely the fundamental foundation, the powerful launch pad that makes all higher work, all true evolution possible. Conserving sexual energy without consciously transmuting it is like mining gold ore but never refining it. You possess the raw material, yes, but haven't completed the magnificent transformation, the refining of its energetic vibes.
The real explosive power comes from combining that conservation, that retention, with conscious, laser-focused direction. It's turning the base material of sexual energy into the refined gold of elevated consciousness, creative mastery, and spiritual evolution. This, my friend, is what the Hermetic traditions refer to as the great work, the magnum opus. It's the profound alchemical process that transforms the practitioner from an ordinary human being into something far more powerful, far more conscious, a co-creator.
Every single day of retention, when paired with focused, deliberate intention, is another day of powerful alchemical refinement happening within your core. It brings you closer to that transmuted state where you operate as a conscious creator of your own destiny.
Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on this ancient wisdom. Have you experienced any of these shifts, these incredible changes in your energetic vibe? I'll reply as fast as I can, engaging with every one of you, sharing this journey. And if you found value in this deep dive, if you appreciate this unfiltered truth, consider buying me a coffee to support the channel. Your support truly helps me continue uncovering these vital hidden secrets for you, keeping this knowledge alive. Thank you.